Namaste everyone and welcome back to my educational channel. Today we are going to explore something truly fascinating, the physiology of perception. How our body and brain together allow us to experience the world through Śabda, Sparsh, Rūpa, Rasa and Gandha. So in this video we will journey deep into how each senses work. So let's begin our exploration of the physiology of perception, the journey from Shabda to Gandha. So first we start with the basics of the perception in related to Shabda Sparsh, Roop, Ras and Gandha. The five sense faculties made up of the five Mahabhutas. Each sense faculty has one dominant Mahabhutas and they are inferred from their five respective actions, which serve as a agent for the manifestation of the intellect, the which is perceived by the ear, all that is akash, and its quality is sound, and that which is grasped by the touch, all that is vayu, and its quality is touch, and that which is perceived by the eye, all that is tejas mark, and its quality is vision, and that which is pursued by the tongue, all that is jal mark, and its quality is ras, and that which is pursued by the nose, all that is the prithvi, and its quality is gan. So it is about the basic of the physiology of perception of shabd, sparsh, roop, ras, and gan. Now we discuss about the each senses action one by one. First is the physiology of perception of the shabd, the process of the ear. So in this process, the sense faculty or indriya is Shrotrendriya or organ of hearing, and the adhisthana for this process is the karn or ear. The indriya or object for this process is the shabd or sound, and the mahabhuta dominance in this process is the akash. Now, in this process, manas involvement is that manas connect the indriya to the atma for the perception. Now, how these processes take place? Sound is the quality of a akash. Sound vibration travel through akash tattva, space medium. The ear capture these vibrations and auditory nerve convey them to the manas. Manas present the information to Atma and finally resulting the perception of the sound. So it is about physiology of perception of sound. Now second is the physiology of perception of the sparsh or touch, the process of the tactile sensation. So in this sensation, the indriya involved is the togendriya or organ of touch and adhisthana or site for this process is the tok or skin, and the object which is involved in this process is the sparsh touch sensation, and mahabhuta dominance in this process is the vayu map. And what is the function which is yielded through this process? That is to perceive temperature, pressure, and texture. The process is a vayu carries the sparsh tanmatra to togendriya. Manas process the stimulus and connect to the Atma. The perception of the cold, heat, soft, or rough arises as touch sensation. So it is about the physiology of perception of sparsh. The third is the physiology of perception of the roop, the process of the vision. So in this process, the indriya is chakshu indriya or organ of sight, and a sight or adhisthana is the netra or eye, and indriyat is roop or form or color, and mahabhuta dominance is tejas. And what is the function? The perception of the form, color, and brightness. And the process is the light, the tejas interact with the object. Reflected roop tanmatra reaches the chakshu indriya. And in this process, manas receive and connect it to the atma, and visual knowledge arise eventually. Now, physiology of perception of the rasa. the process of the gustatory sensation. So the Indriya involvement is the Jivendriya or tongue. Adhishtan is the Jiva or tongue surface. And Indriyarth is the ras or taste. Mahabhuta dominance is the jar. The function of this gustatory sensation is perception of the six tastes. The process, how it is take place, Apa carries the ras tanmatra, dissolved food particles stimulate the taste buds, and finally Manas interprets to via Atma, and taste perception eventually arises. Now the last is the physiology of perception of the gun, the process of the olfaction sensation. Indriya or Indriya is the granendriya or organ of the smell. Adhistan in this process is Nasapur or nostrils. Indriya or object is the gun or smell. Mahabhuta dominance is the Prithvi. And function through this process is the to perceive fragrance or the false smell. The process, how it is take place, order molecules or Gandha Tanmatra carried by the Vayu and reach the Granendriya. The Manas transmit it to the Atma and eventually causing the smell perception. So it is about the physiology of perception of the Shabda, Sparsh, Roop, Ras and Gandha. Thank you.